The clothyard shop. It took no extended amount of time to discover that, for James to discover that the establishment catered specifically to archers. Oh, right. Upon opening the latch, Benny discovered a stock of quarrels replied, I like, yeah, anyway, blah blah blah. Oh. What does this do? This crossbow type had become legendary since the end of the Rift War. Replicated from a model discovered in the Northlands, the draw was impossible to set barehanded and required a lever called a goat's foot to be used to span its deadly draw. Fortunately, the crossbow had the device attached. Okay, so what have we got more? Can we do more info on it? Hello? Repairable? No. How do you repair crossbows? I have no idea. But it does look like those are the best. That's the best. Well, it's a better crossbow than the one we've both currently got. In fact, we can sell that one. I'm going to take that. Thank you. Shop. So yes, that's what we've got. But this is, I presume this one's better because it's more expensive. Yeah, come on. Now I've got a better idea of what I'm doing with ranged combat. I need to be using it more to take out all these spellcasters, right? There we go. So what have we got here? We've got poison, right, okay. Elven quarrels. Right. Okay, what quarrels have we got then? Flaming quarrels! Is this how you... I must actually have a look and see how you repair crossbows, because I don't know. Not having used crossbows very much yet. A heavy crossbow, okay. You have a heavy bowstring, I'm treating you. Patris, you get nothing because you're an idiot. And look, you've come all this way in your night clothes and it's freezing. So, can I then just do that and... Oh! Yes. Light bow. So you need to use heavy bowstrings on them to get them up to 100%. Right. Okay, now what quarrels have we got here? Dear. So we could go for poisoned elven quarrels. Flaming quarrels. Yeah. What do these do? Do you know? Let's have one lot of these. I don't think. Yeah. That'll do nicely. That'll keep us going for a bit. Right, okay, we'll come out and we'll save. And is there any point in having a quick look around here before we finish up for this session? Luckily, he hesitated before the door. Krondor, he snarled, rubbing his finger across 3 red marks above the door frame. What does that mean? Asked Patris. Captain Krondor, he's a Moradal leader who has a reputation for setting up residence in empty dwellings. What are the 3 red marks over the door? Those are equal in number to the original inhabitants he murdered to ensure the emptiness of the structure. The rumours of his savagery have spread as far south as Krondor. Fearing an exchange with Rowan wanted attention from other Moradal nearby, and realising the futility of a confrontation, they left. Cowards. Hello, people in... I assume there's people in those tents. It's not a very big place really, is it? Raglan. A strange old elf answered the door. He glared at Patris suspiciously. I can't say I blame him. Yes, did Aaron the minstrel send you to sing for me? Well, come in then, he said, ushering them all inside. I'm very busy, but I work much better with music playing. Helps me think. And what manner of work do you do? Asked Patris. The Moradal scowled. You're here to sing or ask questions. There's a lute over there in the corner. Use it. As Patras picked up the lute and began to play, he was amazed by the huge assortment of gears, pulleys, strings, and other equipment that were scattered around the house. Then Moradil was obviously some sort of engineer. What is all this stuff? Whispered Locklear. I cannot be sure, but I recall stories of a Moradil weapon maker whose ideas and plans were sometimes too inspired, even for Delican. He was known to be a bit of a musician, though not a good one, and he used to demand musicians play for him while he worked, only they couldn't play better than he ought. Stop that racket! This isn't music you play. I could make better music dropping that instrument down a flight of stairs. Get out of my house! Not wanting to upset them any further, they agreed to leave. As they stepped out the door, Patras whispered, I tried not to play my best, but playing poorly can sometimes be as difficult as playing well. So, that's something we need to do later on. I think we have to come back here and play badly. I'm not exactly sure why at the moment, but I'm sure we'll find out. James approached the Moradil. It's a tavern, so you really think we can just walk right in without attracting unwanted attention? Asked Patras. It's a trick I learned many years ago. Everyone will gravitate towards the simplest solution to any dilemma, he whispered, reaching for the door. Patras wasn't convinced. This is highly irregular. Now, hang on. Patras normally speaks with some sort of false, horrible accent, and he's not here. This was obviously written by somebody else. This is highly irregular. Look at it this way, James continued. We either have a legitimate reason to be here, or we are completely insane and walking right into the middle of enemy territory. That doesn't make a lick of sense. So everyone inside will assume the first is true. Now try to act like you belong here. Okay. Raglan's Hobble. Hello, Bard. Conversation within the room halted briefly as James pushed his way inside the room, returning a nod from a rough-looking pair of mercenaries who otherwise seemed engaged in a dispute over a lost bet. Look! What? What happened there? Oh, did I press exit? I didn't mean to press exit. Yeah, come on, let's get back in. Yes, look! It's him, the innkeeper! He's in every single bloody inn we've ever been to, this bloke. Looks like King Charles. Innkeeper, hello. 3 sovereigns for the night, though if you lost my bed, no, we don't want to stay for the night. Who are you? We talk to you. The Moradil approached them, apparently satisfied with their story about being mercenaries from Queg. The Moradil told them that he was a trader who made frequent trips to several of the towns located near the border between the kingdom and the north ends, explaining his command of their language. What can you tell us of the push to the south? Asked James. Word has it that Captain Krondor received his final orders for the move against North Warden. Futile. With our numbers we have no hope of surviving the march to it and then breaching the walls. This kingdom baron will crush us utterly unless the engineer can come up with something. Trying not to be too interested, James prodded the Moradil further. Segerson? The Moradil stared at them strangely. I'd heard he was killed in a Quegian battle near Palanque. I wouldn't know, James recovered casually. I've not been on foot for 8 years or more. I've been working in a press gang. The Moradil replied. Well, it's all a moot point at the moment anyway. Krondor has locked himself into his commanded command post to work on the battle plans for a goblin offensive, and the engineer just sits in his house drawing up designs. Hopefully the kingdom won't elect to retaliate after this madness is over with. They thanked him for the information he was able to provide and casually strolled back to a spot near the tavern door. Right. Okay. Hello, barman. Barman? She's not a barman. Yeah. Barwoman, talk! James approached a Moradil. He eyed them suspiciously, then shrugged. Though he spoke to them in a kingdom tongue, his speech was broken and somewhat slurred. You've been eyed by Narab's brother. What's his name again? Nargo? Asked the Moradil. James nodded his head. Yes, we are mercenaries from Queg. Just arrived. What news have you of the thrust south? The Moradil lowered his head, then whispered. They say Captain Krondor has got final orders for the move against North Warden. Beyond that, I haven't got the faintest idea what's going on. Resigning himself to the fact that the Moradil had nothing more of value to tell him, James remained for a short while to listen, not wanting to attract undue attention to themselves. At last, he excused himself from the table. Right, quick look around everything else. So, yeah, we've been there, we've been to the shop. I think we've been to these. That was the tavern. No, where's the tavern then? I don't know, I'm just spinning around hopelessly now. Right. Luckily, he looked loudly on the door, expressing a worried. They were a bit surprised to see a large bull of a man come to the door. He heard them suspicious friends. Mother is Look at this kingdom of dogs having the sound is neither as for us this man. You'd best go back to where you work you kids. Rather than providing try the town your condition. I think that's for now anyway. Sounds like do something playing some music he likes. I don't know yet. We'll sort it out. We still have to relocate the back of the bands, obviously. But we'll do that because it's been long enough now. My voice is getting tired, so I'm going to stop. I will see you again.